So I remember last winter I had my car out. It was this little Toyota Corolla in 1997, and I got stuck in a ditch right beside my house. There was just ice there, and I couldn't get loose. No matter how I turned the wheels and no matter how I revved the engine, I just wasn't getting any traction. And this situation feels familiar because I feel like that's where we're at as a country right now. We're just kind of stuck. All the wheels are going in different directions. It's left versus right, rich versus poor. Everybody's against everybody. And so in times like this, I wonder, how can I get traction? How can we as a society get traction? And I think about times when we as a country have had traction. I think about my participation in the Occupy movement, where for a little while there, I really felt like we were getting traction. I felt like we were going somewhere. I felt like we were able to connect. We as participants in the Occupy movement were able to connect with people all over the country and say, look, there's a serious problem here and we need to address it. And I felt like a lot of people were hearing that and wanting to get involved. But now again, we're in this stuck place, and you know, the furor of Occupy has sort of died down, and we're back in this place of waiting. And waiting's really hard. I know when I was sitting in that car in that icy ditch, I didn't want to be sitting there waiting. I didn't want to just hang out in my icy car and get colder and colder and colder. And so I wonder, in this place of waiting, what is it we're supposed to be doing? When we're stuck as a country, what's our alternative to just sort of sitting here feeling stuck? I was recently at a meeting of the Friends Committee on National Legislation, which is sort of the Quaker lobby here in DC. And someone quoted a guy named Cecil Henshaw, who was an Iowa farmer and Quaker, who said, someday they'll jump on the bandwagon, but in the meantime, we'll be tending the horses. And I thought that was significant, because really most of the time is this mean time. Most of the time is this stuck time. There are very few moments in life where we're truly in that euphoric high, where we really feel like we're making forward momentum and progress. And so we're in that in-between time now, and I'm wondering, what are the actions I can be taking to tend the horses, to lay the groundwork for whatever movement is coming? Because I, along with a lot of other people in this country, sense that there is somewhere we need to be going. There is a movement to be a part of, and I want to be a part of it. And I want to participate in those high points, but I feel like there's some work I got to do in the meantime while we're in this stuck place to get ready for that. So that's the question I'd like to throw out to you is, what's your stuck place? Where are you feeling stuck? And what are you going to do about it in the meantime? How are you going to be preparing for the time when we're no longer going to be stuck and we're going to be moving forward? Are you going to be ready for that? Is your community going to be ready for that? So go ahead and throw a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I want to hear where you're stuck. I want to hear where you think we're going, and I want to hear how you think we're going to get unstuck and moving forward again together.